Hey everyone, welcome to another Monday morning starter. Let's give it a quick stretch. Let's get things moving for the week. All right, let's get into this. I want to tell you a little quick story about something that happened the other day. I went to a house to go through it, and I was walking around the house with the mum, whose name is Emma. So I was walking around the house with the mum, and she said, "Do you want to know why you're here?" And I said, "Yeah, sure, I guess to look at the house." But she said, "You're here because my kids watch you on YouTube, and they said to call you." And I was like, wow, that's really cool. I went in to meet the kids, and Elijah and Olivia were sitting at the table. Elijah's in year 11, Olivia's in year 8. They were both on the computer doing schoolwork, I think. Well, they could have been on Facebook maybe, but I'll say they were doing schoolwork. And then I was like, "Hey guys," and Emma said, "Yep, they watch you on YouTube all the time, and my other son upstairs, he does too." So I went and met Lewis upstairs. He was getting ready for work, and I'd say Lewis would probably be about 18 years old, something like that. Anyway, he works at a resort a little bit further north. It was about 5:30 in the afternoon. He's getting ready for work, and he looked sharp. Actually, all the kids, they look like really great kids. Lewis looked really sharp, and I said to him, "You look sharp, Lewis. Where are you off to?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm off to work." I'm like, "Cool." He just had a look about him that was ready for business. And I left that house a bit inspired. Actually, a lot inspired. I left the house because those kids watch, I'm sure it's not just me that they watch, but many other people, about success, about life, and about just getting better in general, how to make a better life. And you could see it. You could see it in their energy. You could see it when Lewis was going to work. He was there to do a good job. I don't know what he does. He might work in a bar or a restaurant, I'm not sure. But he looked the part. He looked like it was a mindset that he had, an energy that he had. Elijah and Olivia as well, they both had a great energy about them, and I can see why they watch videos like this. It inspired me. How many kids out there today just have no idea what they want to do? And it's not that that's their fault, it's just that they don't go and find things like this, don't go and see things like this. And this is what the video is about today. Not only to say hi to those three, and also Emma, but I wanted to say to you about bringing your A game. Success is about your A game. And I've learnt this over the years. I follow some pretty successful people myself, John McGrath, Jack Canfield, Robin Sharma, the list goes on. And I look at what they do, and I look at why they've got to where they've got to. And you know where it starts? It starts in here. It starts in here. It starts by making a decision to bring your A game every single day. Here's a quick story. John McGrath was in a he wasn't in a sales meeting. I was speaking to someone that was in a meeting with John McGrath and his sales manager. He was there for some other reason. He just happened to sit in that meeting. John McGrath is a very successful man. He's a very wealthy man, and he's just done a great job building a great real estate brand. I like what he does. I follow what he does. Anyway, in that meeting, the guy said to me randomly, this is like weeks later, he said to me, "I was in a meeting with John McGrath and his sales manager. And you know the really interesting thing about that meeting?" He said, when the sales manager came in to meet him, they've got about 10 company-owned offices. So the sales manager was reporting back in on these offices. There's a lot of salespeople to report back in on. He said John was so focused on everything that he was saying, you could tell John was so invested and present to hear the feedback and understand the pulse of his company. That's inspiring. John McGrath is a very, very busy man. But you know why John has become so successful? And I know John pretty well. I've got to know him reasonably well over the years. He is so successful because I can say with hand on my heart that every time I've seen John, been with John, interacted with John, had anything to do with him, he's always been on his A game. He's always brought his very best game, and look where it's got him. Not one person I know who has become successful has ever done it by not doing their absolute best. And I think this is the lesson out of today's video. Today's video, whether you're Lewis going to your first job or you're John McGrath running a huge big company, there is no difference. There is no difference because they're all on a journey. They're on a journey for success, and you can see it in the people that want it more than anything. Your A game is a mental state. Your A game means not getting sidetracked by challenges, not getting invested in other people that really are zappers of energy that take your energy away. It's about making choices every single day to start your day with a plan, to understand what you've got to do, and to do nothing else but stay focused and present, just like John McGrath in that sales meeting. Your A game will help you create a game-changing life, and you can see the people that are on that path. Does that mean things always go right? No, it doesn't. But the people who are only willing to operate in their A game aren't willing to get sidetracked by those things that maybe hurt a little bit or maybe just are bumps in the road. Your A game will absolutely help you create a life of greatness. And if that's what you want, understand what your A game looks like and bring it every single day, then watch what happens. Thanks for tuning in. See you all later. See you, Lewis, Elijah, Olivia, and Emma. All right, I'll see you later. Have a great week. Look forward to seeing you on the next video.